For more insight on the International Jazz Day, I have joining me at this time broadcast journalist Tintin Imevbore. Thank you for joining us on TVC News at 6. Well, it's the 10th anniversary of the International Jazz Day. Why really do we need to celebrate jazz music?
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me, first of all?
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Thank you very much. Good to be here on TVC. The thing I always like to say, jazz is a timeless kind of genre. It has no boundaries, it has no limits, and it reaches out to everybody. The kind of influence it has, even on today's contemporary music, we underestimate it, but it's very present on today's top songs by great artists like Burna Boy, Wizkid, even Davido and Co. They all do take this genre into their commercial music. It's the music that is therapy. It's calming, it's soothing, and we need it, especially now in this period that things are so confusing, a lot of anxiety. I use jazz as therapy. It makes me calm, and I think the more we have it present in our lives, it will also help us to get over these trying times that we're going through right now.
All right, so how do you think we can improve love and acceptance for jazz music for those who at the moment do not really take to the music? Those who do not really stick to the music, I have a feeling they don't even understand that they're already in it. They're already part of it. As I said before, jazz is also in our contemporary music of today, our music that is commercial, is selling. But to be able to make it more, give it more of a presence, it's important for the radio pundits, the radio stations and TV stations to be more open about it, to be less, to think that it's less for an adult group or a listenership that is above a certain age. I remember when I started playing jazz, I was 6 years old, playing the clarinet, listening to Coltrane, and those were people that had been there for decades before me, and I was only 6 years old. And I remember, my clarinet teacher and my piano teacher, those were the people that they were telling me I should aspire to be like. So we should actually have it ingrained in our musical system, in our educational curriculum as well. That would help our radio stations to play more, to be less, to see it less of a taboo, because I see that I'm a general manager of Smooth 98.1, and people say, "Oh wow, that radio station that plays jazz." We don't only play jazz; we play jazz as well. All right, Tintin, maybe just before we let you go, because of the expression on your face, the nostalgic feeling you're expressing with regards to jazz, could you just do something little nice on jazz? Let's just have a feel of it.
I didn't quite hear you.
I mean, just could you put up something, come up with one of those you can remember that really got you all feeling comfortable in the midst of the chaos around?
Yeah, there's a song that is called Take Five, and it's a piano track. It's Take Five. It's an amazing song. I can't remember the name of the outfit that played it. It's something from the 50s, 60s, but it's amazing. It's really something that's good, and it's almost like Fela. When Fela was doing music then, he was expressing the sentiments and the feelings he was getting from the society and what was happening outside, and that was the same thing. That's the same thing that jazz does.
All right. It's quite amazing the impact jazz has on the society. And as we move on, celebrating even more decades, we'll see how much more improvement would come on the table. Tintin Imevbore, thank you for joining us on TVC News at 6.
Thank you very much.